Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. This is Lunar Goddess Readings. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for tapping in. Okay, we have 3 piles for you guys today. This reading is going to be all about an urgent message. So whatever your guys' guides and collective energy is bringing through, this is what this reading is designed to do for you. Okay, so like I said, 3 piles. We have these little tiny potion bottles filled with crystals and minerals. This one's going to be quartz. I don't know if you can read the little label, but it's filled with quartz if you want to help these kind of determine the pile or help you choose. Then we have carnelian on pile number 2. And then we have aventurine on pile number 3, okay? And all of the timestamps will be down in the description as always, so if you want to tune forward, then you can absolutely do that. All right, but I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for kind of hanging around. I just recently reached 7,000 subscribers, which is so meaningful to me. I'm very, very excited to hit that milestone. I've been slowing down on the YouTube game quite a bit recently, and I apologize for that, guys, but I have some really awesome plans and ideas and goals that I'm looking to reach in the new year, so stick around. If you're new here, please help this channel grow. It would mean so much to me, but without further ado, let's get started with the quartz pile and get you guys your urgent messages, all right? So we will be right back with pile number 1. All right, what's up, my pile number 1s? Welcome. If you are new to picker cards, basically how I like to do it is I start with the original tarot first, which we'll get right into that, and then I like to read the oracle cards and kind of throw them all together. Just a reminder that this is a collective reading. You know, there's a lot of people who watch these videos, so if your pile doesn't resonate, or maybe some of it resonates, but you're really looking for some personal guidance, check out my Instagram, or you can email me if you guys don't do Instagram, that's fine. Check out my Instagram because I am currently offering a lot of February deals, and we're also about to hit a full moon in the next couple of days. So if you guys are looking for a private or personalized reading, all of the information to do so will be down in the description, but I look forward to hearing from you guys if that's something you're looking to do. All right. So pile number 1 with the quartz. Let's see what your message that you need to hear is at this time. Okay, so you guys got the King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess, which actually this was one of the cards where it kind of flew out and I saw the linen in reverse, so it's actually supposed to be in reverse. I don't know what happened there. So you have the High Priestess in reverse, the Queen of Cups, the 4 of Swords, and the 2 of Swords. All right. So what I'm feeling for you guys right off the bat is you guys have a lot of swords energy. I don't know if you guys are an air sign, or maybe you're in a situation with an air sign at this time. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming through here. I feel like you guys have been having trouble almost communicating your intuition or communicating how you've been feeling. I also feel like with all this kind of confusion or like indecisive energy with the 2 of Swords here, it's almost like you guys aren't trusting your gut intuition. It's like you know when something is right. If you guys are like in a situation right now where you're trying to make a decision or you're confused about something, I'm feeling that you guys know what's right. So your guides are coming through and Spirit's saying, you know, like, you know what is right, girl or boy, all right? You like know what's going on. Like, you know in your heart sort of where you're supposed to be at this time. And even if it doesn't feel right, for some of you, you will feel like you are in the right place. But for others of you, you guys know exactly what needs to happen. Like, that's what I'm really strongly feeling. Like, you guys know exactly what has to happen, even if you guys are like stuck. A lot of you with the Four of Swords energy have been kind of in a situation for a long time, or just in an energy where maybe you haven't been as like motivated or forward, or you've been almost like resisting change is what I'm feeling. And I feel like you guys with the Two of Swords, in like the traditional artwork, she kind of like has these swords, crossed across her chest. She's blindfolded, she's sitting, like she doesn't know what's coming towards her, and like there's almost like a lack of apathy, kind of like, hey, I have these swords, like whatever comes at me, like I don't really care because I'm ready, but I don't want to like know about it, so it's almost like a bit of ignorance. I'm not calling you guys ignorant at all, but I'm saying like you almost are resisting change because you don't want to go into the unknown, or you're like afraid to really dive or divulge into where you're really meant to be like at this time. With the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups, some of you, this is might be like a more romantic message, all right? And for those of you where this is a more romantic situation or a romantic situation, I'm feeling like there's going to be a lot more communication. Like I'm feeling a lot more of a flow of communication, or maybe that's what has to happen with like all this Swords energy. You might have been feeling like a lot in your head in terms of relationships, and in terms of this relationship, if that's what's resonating with you, okay? But I'm feeling the Queen of Cups energy. It's a really nice energy coming off of this Queen of Cups. It's like you're finally in a place where emotionally, I'm feeling like for some of you, emotionally, you're feeling like you almost don't have to put those guards up anymore, and you're just kind of like letting your guards down. Yes. Okay, so for some of you, you just need to kind of like let go of those guards, and you are letting go of those guards, and you are allowing yourself to be more vulnerable and open and really feel, even if you're a man or woman, that feminine side of intuition and emotion. A lot of you have been very psychically in tuned, or you might have your own psychic gifts with like this feminine water energy and the High Priestess, especially like coming up kitty cornered right there. I'm really feeling like you guys are really stepping into kind of your divine purpose for some of you, especially with the Ace of Pentacles up here. Some of you are really kind of following your intuition and your path. Some of you, that does involve somebody here, the air sign energy. I'm feeling like if you are here looking for like a romantic energy or romantic energy, a romantic message, I'm feeling that there was a bit of a problem with like possibly communication. There might have been a lot of confrontation with this Swords energy as well. But if you come from a place where you are open and vulnerable and just, secure within yourself, vulnerability can make us all feel kind of insecure at times, all right? We're human. That's just how it is. We have a hard time sometimes expressing our emotions and putting ourselves on the line. But here, it's really saying that, like, being your authentic self and, like, your true self, and really, like, accepting when emotions are there, instead of, like, oh, a strong message just came in. I didn't mean to cut myself off, guys, but it's kind of, like, repressing. Like, you might feel something kind of strongly, or, like, you might be bothered by something, and it's sometimes hard for you guys to kind of let go of the outcome from expressing that issue. All right, so I'm feeling like you guys need to stop kind of pushing your emotions away, because you have such like a beautiful like emotional intelligence. You guys are very intuitive, especially if you're the female watching. Even if you're the man watching, you guys just have, this pile has a very feminine energy to it, which is a nice thing to see. All right, but if you're worried about the confrontation with the air sign, or if you're the air sign with the water sign, vice versa, there aren't any assigned genders in tarot, but typically, like, I'll try to read it like the masculine and feminine energy, and water is more feminine to me. But I'm seeing that there's going to be like an end of conflict with this Ace of Pentacles here. And I'm feeling that, like, with this Ace of Pentacles, it's going to bring a lot more of a grounded energy with all of this airy and even watery energy that I'm picking up here. Like, I'm feeling that this Ace of Pentacles, especially like top right center, is really like gonna start grounding. Like if you've been just feeling like you can't, settle into the more positive aspects of the Four Swords and just letting things be and feeling at peace, like that, this energy is coming through, all right? But what you have to do in order to like manifest and kind of retain that energy is just allow yourself to be more open and just, relax, all right? There's just like a very serene feeling about this pile. Like you guys need to just detach from like those negative thoughts. Like for some of you, like they're kind of more obsessive thoughts, and that's where the Four of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, like that grounding energy needs to kind of set in. Those of you who have been dealing with confrontation or feeling like there's a block in communication, you just really need to work on kind of expressing your emotions in a place where you're comfortable and you're not repressing them, so that you can step into that more grounded energy. All right, but let's take a look at your oracle cards. So you guys got the Porcupine Spirit, time for a beginner mind. You guys got details in reverse. You guys got coming apart. And then you also have my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. And these are going to be kind of your mantras for this reading. And then you have, I'm unapologetic. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that I will focus on. Oh my gosh, we're just going to start over with this one because for some reason I can't read this one. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. Okay, that's a beautiful message. Okay. So looking at these oracle cards, with time for a beginner mind and coming apart, some of you are resisting change, like I said. Yeah, some of you are resisting change, and the things that feel like they're coming apart, or if you feel like this connection, is coming apart, or you're looking to step into that more grounded energy here, like, or just step into a more grounded energy altogether. Like, I'm seeing, if you guys are worried about finances, I'm not seeing that being a problem, like, in the near future, if you know what I mean. Like right now, it might seem like there are some blockages that you're working through and kind of some confusion because you don't really know what's going on right now. All right, and part of this Ace of Pentacles energy and you just kind of letting go and being able to like look at what you want and make decisions, step out of this confusing or like ambiguous mindset. You guys are going to be much better suited to just allow those things to come apart, okay? And if that's this relationship, if that's what you guys are concerned about, with time for a beginner mind, what this is saying, guys, is like things literally might not come apart, all right? But it kind of has to be one of those things where you have to like kind of break the foundations and like your, what's that word? Your, not intentions, but kind of your, oh my gosh, I cannot think of that word. But just really breaking like those foundations and expectations, that's the word, okay? So you need to like kind of tear down your expectations for a moment, all right? You need to get out of your head and truly just allow things to unravel where they're meant to be, all right? It's time for you to be able to start fresh. Like for some of you, you're going to be stepping more into that intuitive, emotional side, and you're going to say like, all right, like what can I do now, knowing like how I actually feel about something, not how I logically am rationalizing, the situation, but like how do I actually like think like at this time. And some of you need to like completely start over or just have that mentality that like I'm gonna stop resisting change. I'm gonna stop resisting what's constantly going on so then the blessings can come through, all right? Things like Spirit is saying strongly that like if things seem like they're coming apart or like you don't have a good grasp on it, for some of you, you guys can kind of be control freaks, and I love you guys. I'm not saying that as an insult, all right? I'm a Virgo, so, like, I get it, okay? But, like, some of you just need to kind of sit in the passenger seat for a while and just trust the universe a little bit more. And if that means, like, kind of feeling like you're having a fresh start, especially with this Ace of Pentacles energy, like, it's going to be a positive one, guys. Like, stop resisting the change, okay? And with details, this one came up in reverse. I usually don't take oracle cards in reverse, but with details with this card, if you look, I don't know if you're going to be able to pick it up with my camera because it kind of sucks, but clarity, all right? This, like, I love that, like, the word clarity is just, like, right there, boom, in your face, okay? If you look at the smaller details in the big pictures, you're gonna see that you already have a lot of the answers, guys. Like, you don't need to, like, look at the big picture and be like, oh, this isn't right, because I would bet anything that a lot of it is right, okay? And you guys are resisting the things that might be making you uncomfortable at the time, or are making you uncomfortable kind of, like, unravel and unfold into the next chapter and the next shift that's going on in your life. So, yeah. Clarity. So you guys are going to be receiving that clarity. You're going to be getting out of this Two of Swords energy. You're going to be grounding yourself more. You're going to be trusting your intuition a bit more with the High Priestess in reverse. Okay? And then with this one, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Exactly. So if we are stuck in the energy or mindset of, like, this isn't how things are supposed to be, or, like, I can't, if I can't control things, or if I can't predict the outcome, yeah, you're going to manifest more blocks for yourself, guys, because you are just so stuck on an outcome that is probably not meant for you. Like, if you feel like you're running into so many blocks, or, like, you're having a lot of mental challenges, you know, receiving the abundance that you seek, or the answers that you seek, or the, you know, commitment that you seek, kind of start smaller. Look at those details, okay? And you need to kind of watch where your mind is. That's why I'm kind of talking about you guys stepping more into your intuitive side, because I'm feeling that you guys might be kind of manifesting that reality that you're not really happy with right now, just because of where your mental space is at. Okay. And then for this one, let's see if we can read it this time. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. And I love that these two kind of go together, because this one is all about kind of trusting and, you know, watering the, like, okay, so this is a dumb analogy, but if you guys have, like, a garden, all right, and say, like, you're not, like, that good at maintaining the garden, okay, so, like, you got some weeds in the garden, okay, because you got kind of lazy and you're like, but you're trying to grow these beautiful sunflowers, okay? So you have sunflowers, but then you have, like, weeds around the sunflowers, and your sunflowers aren't really growing, okay? And that's because you've been watering the weeds, okay? Okay, but on a real note, guys, you need to focus on those things that you want to come into your life a little bit better, all right? Straightforward tea from the universe, all right? You need to just kind of really focus on the things that you want to flourish. And maybe that means with the Four of Swords energy, ending things, or, you know, dismissing or setting aside things that aren't that important to you at the moment, because you guys are in a shift, and you guys, it's going to be a positive one, but you have to kind of focus, like, pick your battles, all right? Kind of weed out what is important to you, express your gratitude and, like, what's important to you. And yeah, I think you guys get what I'm trying to say, I hope. But that's what I have for you guys, pal number one. That was your urgent message. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know how this situation resonated with you. Alright, and also, if you enjoyed this video and you want to join the family, please subscribe. It would mean so much to me. Join Lunar Goddess Readings, alright? We're going to be putting out a lot more content this year, I promise you guys, okay? But this is what we have for right now, and I'm sorry my roommate just turned on the vacuum, but I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day. Hey guys, what's up? What's up? Welcome back, my pile number twos. If you are new here, welcome. This is Lunar Goddess Readings, and we'd like to do a lot of pick-up cards on this channel. Okay, to start off, this reading is basically going to be all about your urgent message. So whatever the universe wants you to know right now, whatever some of your guides coming through and trying to tell you, all right, Spirit is going to spill the tea today. So I hope you guys are ready, all right? So if you chose the carnelian, you are in the right place. What I like to do, if you are a returning person on my channel, you probably know this already. I like to start with the original tarot first and kind of scoot the oracle cards off to the side. So let's check out what you guys have. Okay, so you guys had the Four of Cups, the Six of Cups in reverse, the Hanged Man, also in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, and you guys were a group where you got one additional card, so don't tell the other groups. And then you got the Two of Wands and the Justice card, which I'm going to put right there. Don't worry about if you're not able to completely see a card, because I do like to kind of pick them up and show them to the camera when I'm talking about them, so don't be too caught up on that. But, okay, pile number two, are you ready for your urgent message? So what I'm feeling right off the bat is there's a lot of positive changes coming your guys' way. Like, I am seeing financial abundance or some kind of stable offer coming that you guys have been working pretty hard towards. Like, I feel like for a lot of you guys are on the brink of kind of getting those answers and kind of blessings that you've been asking for from the universe with the Justice card. Like, you're gonna finally feel like you're getting what you deserve, which is an awesome feeling. Especially with the Sun card, like, there's just so much positivity right off the bat. With the Four of Cups here, I feel like you guys have been in a place where I'm getting two messages actually. I'm feeling like either messages have been coming through to kind of guide you guys along, and I'm feeling like either you guys are receiving those messages and that's what's kind of making this more windfall of positive energy and abundance feeling going on, and you guys have been, you know, following your intuition and following what your angels and guides have kind of been, you know, prodding you to do, like, hey, like, but you guys have also been receiving advice from a lot of people around you too. But the second message that I was getting for you guys, pile number two, is that you guys, for some of you, you guys have been doing a good job at, like, blocking out kind of like the peanut gallery, if that makes sense. Like, this can be a good or bad thing. For some of you, there have been a lot of naysayers around you, so, like, a message coming through is to make sure that you kind of question or just, like, kind of look at the people in your lives and how they are kind of impacting you and how they're kind of affecting you at this time. Because I am saying with the Six of Cups here in reverse, you might have, like, either received an apology recently, or maybe, like, you're kind of in a place right now where you're trying to, like, rebuild or, like, repair certain relationships. And I'm feeling that for some of you, you need to kind of, like, question and, like, look at the relationships in your life and how they're, like, impacting you, all right? Like, are they helping you grow? Are they inspiring you? Or are they kind of making you feel, like, doubtful or, like, insecure in, like, your decisions or where you're trying to head in life, all right? So make sure to just kind of, you know, look at the people closest to you and how they're kind of impacting you and how they're influencing you, all right? With the Two of Wands here, you guys, this pile, something about travel. Like, you guys might have an opportunity to travel with the Sun card. You guys might be traveling to, like, rekindle a relationship. Maybe with the Hangman here, some of you are kind of on the fence about that. And, like, the Justice card energy, for some of you, you guys aren't really sure what to do with the new information that you recently got. That's a more specific message, but it is a pretty strong one. Like, I'm feeling like some of you kind of got a download of information, or someone reached out to you, or you like started realizing things, or you got some answers, and you might actually be traveling to somebody, or you might be traveling to kind of pursue a new opportunity. Some of you are going to be relocating. Some of you are kind of stuck on like, should I be like moving? Should I be relocating? Some of you are just going on like vacation, and you might kind of find that you're gonna get the clarity that you need, or the peace of mind that you kind of need on that time away. All right. Some of you just got a job offer though. I'm feeling like there's a lot of kind of energy of like stability, where maybe like you felt like you weren't getting enough in the past, or like you weren't, for some of you, you were almost like undermined. I don't know if that's like the perfect word for it, but it's like you guys, you aren't fully appreciated. Like, you guys are amazing, and you guys have so much to offer. I'm feeling that, especially with the Sun card, a lot of you are like very talented. Like, you have a lot of gifts, and you're just like very good at being around people, or like you're very good like worker. With the Knight of Pentacles here, like that's like a message that's coming through. And I'm feeling like for some of you, you feel like you haven't been getting enough. Like, you haven't been getting enough acknowledgement, and I'm feeling that that's gonna change, right? But the message would be for there to kind of stick to your guns, you know, like if you're feeling like something is worth sticking out, I'm saying that it's going to lead you to like a more prominent place in your life, like where you want to be. It's going to lead you, like the Sun card right here to me, like in this message, is almost like speaking on like destiny for me. Like, you guys are like on the brink of like realizing where you're really meant to be, which is really beautiful. So you guys are doing really great, pile number 2. Yeah, but with the Hangman energy, especially in reverse, I'm feeling like for a lot of you, you're getting out of that energy. Or maybe like you've always been the type of person who might need a lot of encouragement to kind of pursue your goals, or like desires or dreams. Like, you will persist, and you are a hard worker for a lot of you, but you might actually need that encouragement and someone to build you back up. You guys might actually have people in your friend group, or like your close like friends and family that are kind of going to be supporting you. But like Spirit is almost saying with like this 6 of Cups in reverse energy that like it's time for you to decide. So if you don't have that support from other people and that encouragement, like it's time for you to decide. It's time for you to kind of say like, no, I know this is what's right for me. I trust in like the divine plan. Like, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to go. Some of you, that will mean like physical relocation, or like physically moving somewhere, or moving jobs even. I'm saying like a lot of you are going to be like moving for a job, or like moving maybe for even like education, but something to do with that Pentacles energy. I keep saying like a lot of yellow, like there's a lot of yellow like speaking to me in these cards. So yeah, you guys are very intelligent. You guys are also very abundant right now. Like, you have a very good energy off for you guys, pile number 2. So I really don't think like, if anything, like you need to get out of this Hangman energy. You need to maybe like question whether or not the people in your life, or the people closest to you, are really being that supportive. And for some of you, if you were dealing with a legal issue with the Justice card here, and maybe like you might be in the midst of it, and for some of you, like a small percentage of you, you might be like waiting for that to like kind of turn over in order to see it, like if you can pursue or go after what you want. Some of you are waiting for a determination, but like with all this positive energy coming off of like this pile, I'm feeling like it's definitely going to be in your favor if you're worried about like a legal issue. So that's also good. But let's take a look at your oracle cards, okay? You guys got the Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. You guys got Magic Prayer. The card Gentle Gardener. It came up in reverse, but we'll just keep it right here. Commitment. Okay, so for some of you, that Knight of Pentacles energy and the Sun card could mean that someone in your life is moving towards commitment, or you and your person are moving towards commitment. And then kind of your little mantra cards coming through are energy flows where my intentions go, or my intention goes. And then when I lean towards love, I am led. Okay, beautiful. So what I'm feeling right off the bat with like the vulture spirit with nothing is wasted, like I was saying, like you guys can be like kind of undermined. Like you guys have a hard time feeling super acknowledged or like super appreciated by the people around you at times, or like in your workplace or like whatever. Like I'm feeling like people don't realize like what you have to offer, even though you're a very hard worker, because I'm feeling like persistence, like hardworking energy off of most of you guys. And I'm feeling this is just a reminder that nothing is wasted. Like if you're at a time in your life where you don't know like exactly where you want to go, or like you have this opportunity with like the Two of Wands and the Sun card to move or like relocate for an opportunity, like you need to remind yourself that even if that doesn't work out the way that you want, like you need to shake like those doubts with like that Hanged Man energy. And you guys need to just go for it, because the energy does seem very positive here. So it's almost like one of those things where like it's going to be part of your divine plan and your divine story no matter what. So it's like you might as well go after what you're wanting to do or what you're wanting to kind of work towards, all right? And even if it's not like traveling, it just might be like going after the things that might freak you out, the things that where usually you need like a lot of support and a lot of encouragement in order to even consider it, okay? So like nothing is wasted. That's just like an affirmation that you guys are where like you're meant to be at this time, and you guys are like working towards where you're going to be and following kind of your story, being true to yourself. Okay, with Magic Prayer here and Gentle Gardener, I'm kind of getting similar messages. Also, I see the number 32 here and the number 2, so I don't know if 32 or 2 are significant. We also have 2. Okay, so like, yeah, the number 2. We also have 36 down here, 63, so 3s and 2s and 6s. Like, that's interesting. We have a 63 and a 36. Okay, so with Magic Prayer here, this is just a reminder that whatever you guys are like manifesting into your fruition, or whatever you guys are wanting to see happen, like just know that the universe has heard you. Like the universe is giving you the advice, and it is kind of giving you like the push. Like see it in this artwork, how this woman's kind of being like, it looks like she's kind of flowing and like drifting through the breeze, like she's almost being pushed by like a supernatural force. Okay, and it's like this is a reminder that the universe is trying to kind of push you along, like, hey, give you like a little nudge to go after the things that are meant for you, like the things that make you happy, like whatever that may be. That might not be the job or like school or work or anything like that. That just might be like your divine purpose. Like with the Ace of Pentacles, that might be like a relationship, because we still have like the Commitment card down here. So this is just the universe nudging you to like fully commit yourself to like the things that make you happy, all right? This doesn't have to be romantic, but like if it is romantic and you're in a place where you're like, yeah, like I'm either committed or like, but my heart's not like fully there, like just let go, allow that commitment to happen, because there's nothing but like positive energy here. Like it feels good, and it feels like, you know, the universe keeps pushing you towards it. So stop resisting, like stop resisting. And with the Gentle Gardener, I'm feeling that like be soft with yourself. Like you guys feel like with like kind of like this earthy energy with the Knight of Pentacles, you guys are persistent, and you guys will kind of go after a goal for like long term. Like I'm feeling like you guys can go after like long term projects and like finish them, but it might take you a while. This is just like a reminder that even though the universe is kind of pushing you and nudging you along, that like you're doing it in increments, okay? Like you're doing it in increments. If you're not exactly where you want to be right now, like increments at a time, you know what I mean? So just be like gentle with yourself, because eventually you're going to see the results that you are looking for and what you've been working towards, and you're gonna realize that there is like an end game and realize that there is like an end goal. Okay, and then we have energy flows where my intention goes. So this is just like another reminder that, don't have those negative thoughts. Don't like try to reduce the self-doubt and like the self, just defeat feeling, like I don't know if I can do that. Like, I don't know if I'm qualified enough. I don't know if I'm good enough. Just like stop, like reduce those thoughts, because if you're bringing down your energy with those negative self-thoughts, like your intentions are going to be askew. Like they're not going to know where to go. So this is just like a reminder that like keep putting in that hard work, keep visualizing where you want to be. Like manifestation is very strong for you guys right now, and you guys are in the brink, like literally so close to like reaching whatever you're wanting to do. So it's like just focus your energy in a more positive place and be safe with yourself and be kind to yourself. When I lean towards love, I am led. Okay, or when I lean towards love, I'm sorry, but maybe when I learn was also a message for some of you guys in a weird way. But when I lean towards love, I am led. So this is just a reminder that, if you are like happy doing something, if something feels good, if something feels right, like go after it and keep it close to you. Keep those dreams, keep those people, keep those opportunities close to you. Okay, because when you lean towards what makes you happy and what gives you fulfillment and what makes you feel driven, then you can't mess up, if that makes sense. Like you are going to be led to happiness and abundance and where you're meant to be. But pile number 2, this was a pretty positive reading for you guys. I hope that this helped you out. If you are interested in a more private or personalized reading, all of the information to do so will be down in the description, and I will probably put my Instagram right here so you guys can kind of see if you want to follow me over there or if you want to reach out to me over there. But without further ado, thank you guys so much again for tuning in. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know like how this situation has resonated with you, or how this reading resonated with you. And also, if you want to join the family, it would mean so much to me. Okay, we're a growing family, and Lunar Goddess Readings here, and I have a lot in store for this channel. So okay, I will let you guys go now. Have a great day. Bye, guys. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back, my pile number 3s. If you chose the adventuring, then you are in the right place. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. This is Lunar Goddess Readings. It would mean so much to me if you wanted to join the family. Okay, we like to do a lot of pick a cards on this channel, and this one in specific today is going to be all about your urgent message. So whatever the universe needs you to know at this time is going to be what this reading is about. All right, so let's dive right into it. We're going to start with the original tarot to start. If you guys are returning here on my channel, you know that that's how I like to do things. Start with the original tarot, and then we kind of lay down the oracle cards and kind of see the parallels, put them together. You'll see. Okay, so to start off, we have the Ten of Swords. Some of you guys have been going through a tough time. Okay, we have the Five of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Devil. Dang, guys. The Three of Swords. And the Hermit. Oh, and you guys did get an extra tarot card, so you got the Nine of Wands as well. All right, guys, this is a tough energy. I hope you guys are doing okay. I'm sending you guys a lot of love, but it's not all bad. Okay, so let's take a look at it. So with the Ten of Swords energy, with the Devil, I feel like you guys have either gone through a very, very tough time. Like I'm feeling like this time for you guys has had to do with a lot of shadow work and a lot of tough lessons, all right? And the universe is just giving you like kind of like a hug right now, like saying like, through like introspection with like the Hermit here, you guys are like learning these lessons and you guys are getting through them, you're working through them, although it can feel painful and hard at times. I feel like for some of you, there's someone around you that you might have been dealing with an issue with deception or lying. or someone just going behind your back. Like, there's a lot of swords energy here, which makes me feel like you guys might have even recently gone through a breakup or just like a really tough time in those regards. Like, there's just like, I keep fixating on the Ten of Swords here. With a Devil card, I'm feeling like, if your mental space hasn't been in the best, space at this time, just take a step back. Like with the Nine of Wands here, take a step back. Realize what you're going through is more of a lesson than it is like to make you suffer or feel like hurt or like pained, all right? Because these can be tough energies to work towards, okay? But especially with the Eight of Pentacles here, like for some of you, this situation that's unfolded, you guys are looking for guidance or like reassurance, and it was involving school or the workplace. But for others of you, this is just you guys collectively trying to work through it, and you guys are working through a lot of those lessons right now. And you guys are just like, I'm hearing like Saturn, like I can't remember exactly what just happened astrologically, but I know that Saturn has been an emphasis like astrologically. So I don't know if in your birth charts right now you guys are going through like a tough time. We're also in the shadow period of Mercury going into retrograde. I can't remember the exact date, but I know that it's coming up in a week or two. So there's some tough energies collectively we're all trying to work out of, but you guys are kind of in the energy of like putting that aside, especially with like the Nine of Wands, and then we have like a 10. Like, you guys are progressively like getting through whatever this tough situation is, and you guys are just putting it to rest, all right? And I'm feeling that for a lot of you, you might have went through a really tough time as far as relationships, or you've been going through a really tough time as far as relationships. Like for some of you, you could have went through a breakup, and I'm sending you a lot of hugs and positive energy if that's the case, all right? But this is really just a period for you guys to reflect, all right? The Hermit's one of the most important cards here right now, because you guys are really being asked to just like tune in and kind of withdraw a little bit. Like, don't withdraw too much, because you might be in an energy where you might be feeling a little sad and like depressed or like anxious about what's going on. So don't withdraw too much where it's unhealthy, but you guys are being called to take a step back and look within for the answers, work within, do that inner work, okay? And just really start kind of building yourself back up, because I'm saying with the Eight of Pentacles that you guys do have a lot to look forward to moving forward, and you guys are working towards a more positive energy. So although like these cards are pretty intense like coming up right now, like I'm feeling like that's just because you guys need that urgent message like on this situation. It's not a reflection of your entire life at this time. It's just not, okay? Because there's a lot of aspects. There's always going to be the yin and yang. There's going to be that balance. But right now it might seem like the more negative aspects are overcoming you guys. And that's okay, because right now you guys are, look at it, it's like kind of, Spirit gave me like a funny message, but I don't even know how to like put it into terms. It's kind of like when you have like a lot of work to do or like a lot of projects to do, and you're like, oh my god, this is gonna suck, and instead of procrastinating and putting them off and like doing them sporadically, you're just doing them all at once, so then you can just enjoy your time, enjoy your space and your free time, and just relax. And so you're getting like those hard challenges and like those hard lessons out of the way right now for a lot of you guys in this place right now, where it might just seem like sort of a feeling like despair or like hopelessness, like like, and I hope none of you guys are really experiencing like very, very painful emotions. Like I'm hoping for a lot of you, you've just been feeling it, and either way, I really do hope that you guys are okay, like with this like more negative energy here. But I really am feeling that this is just a small part of your life right now, okay? It's just a small part. It might seem like it's kind of overcoming at this time, but like you guys are kind of learning how to choose your battles. You guys are learning how to choose the people in your life that are meant to be there. You guys are looking onto the horizon for newer and better things like coming forward, all right? So it's not all negative, but like Spirit just wants you to know, like, during this tough time, like, this is just a small piece of it, you know, like, this isn't going to continue, this isn't going to be a permanent thing at all. Like, you guys are just going through a lot of tough lessons at this time, and to just kind of ride it out and kind of, you know, find the light where you can in those energies. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, for your little mantras, you have, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more, which makes a lot of sense with these cards. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So this is kind of speaking on that shadow work, guys. Like, you guys are just doing a lot of the shadow work right now to kind of progress yourself along the journey of life and put you where you're meant to be. So these lessons right now, like, they're not going to be permanent. It's just like, it's going to change you for the better. Like, you have to go through these lessons in life in order to, you know, find the better, find the lighter, like, be able to learn those lessons and move forward and just be in a much more positive place, all right? Because once you learn these lessons and you fully learn them and understand them, you're not going to keep seeing, like, a repetition for a lot of you. Like, so just realize that right now, you're just in a tough place right now because you are coming closer to consciousness. Like, you are actually going to be raising your vibration. Right now, you're kind of, like, stripping away at it, and you're, like, trying to understand yourself better and understand your connections better and how the world works and how, you know, we can deal with karmic situations and painful situations and still come out stronger and more conscious and more spiritually in tune because of it, all right? You're going to understand your spirituality better, okay? And with when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more, this is just like, you guys have been on a journey. Like, you guys have been through the ringer, like, at this point. You guys have had probably hardships throughout your life, and, like, we all do, but I'm feeling like for this pile, you guys have had, like, a tough time, and this is just kind of like, with the Ten of Swords, that's almost a good thing in this reading, because it's like a progressive, like, this, it's going to push you into a new beginning, all right? Like, you guys are going to be done with this BS, okay? And you are pushing yourself into a transformation and a new beginning. Okay, you have the card Moonlight, and you have the card Intention. And we have two owls here. I don't know if that's significant to you guys, but we do have two owls here. And owls are divine messengers. So I also want to tell you guys, pay attention to your dreams and the symbolism that is coming up, because for a lot of you guys are getting messages in your sleep. Some of you might know how to astral project, might lucid dream a lot, but yeah, with those owls, that's definitely, like, another message. Yeah, especially with, like, Moonlight. This is, like, talking about, like, the shadowy aspects to me. It's also talking about the things that, you know, you dream and you, like, would like to see as your reality, but you don't ever actually put forth the intentions and the effort into doing it. Sort of like, if you were like, oh, I really want to, like, make a YouTube, or, like, I really have this, like, secret, like, desire to do something. This is, like, Spirit encouraging you to, like, look at those things, you know, like, oh, you know, like, I've never thought that I could do this, but I've always wanted to do it. Like, look at those things. Like, don't automatically write yourself off just because you don't think that you would be successful doing something, or you don't think that you are capable in doing it, because you definitely are. And that's just, like, a reminder, especially if intuitively you guys are getting messages to, like, draw yourself towards something. Like, this is a good time to do it and set towards those intentions, okay? And also with the card Intention, I want to talk about how, like, you guys need to watch, like, especially if you are going through a darker time right now, watch where your mental, your kind of self-talk is coming in. This has been kind of like a collective message as well, but make sure that, like, you are being kind to yourself, because a lot of times it feels like we can't control the situations around us, or, like, what's happening, or, like, what's happening in relationships, etc. So, like, watch where your intentions are going. And like, if your intentions are to like stay stuck in this energy, then I hate to say this, but you're gonna stay more stuck. You're not gonna be able to let go. So watch where your intentions are and put them in a more positive and safe place. And I love how serene this artwork is. And the owl is also sitting on an egg, and all I can think is like, you guys have something that has yet to be hatched, and whatever this is meant to be, like, it's like the owl is almost giving you, he's also holding one of those like dandelion, like the wish, like where you would like blow the seeds, and it's symbolism of like making a wish. Like, I don't know what they're called though, but like the owl's holding that. So it's literally like, if you have like a wish or like an intention, like make that your little brainchild, like nurture that, like protect that, because it is going to hatch soon. Like, if you guys have like this goal or like dream that you've been sitting on for a while and it feels like you've been in such a stuck energy that you can't move forward, it's definitely going to, because for some of you, you've already planted that, and this egg is going to hatch, and like there's just a lot of abundance and there's a lot of serenity like surrounded in this image. It's just like, it's where your intentions have to lie. We also have the number 51 and 22, if those are significant to you. And then for your last oracle card, you have Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. So while you guys are going through this challenging time, it's important to remind your guys' self that like, part of going through these challenges is going to make you braver and stronger and, you know, more spiritually inclined to like understand the way things work. All right. So part of that is being fearless. Like, okay, well, you know, having that attitude that like, oh, I am going through this tough time. Like, you know, I'm not going to let it affect me in the way that, you know, maybe it has in the past, or maybe I'm seeing it right now. Like, you know, like, even though it is having an impact on my mental state or like my physical state, or this tough time has like caused a lot of riffraff in my life in general, like, just realize that like you have to be fearless in order to let go of those things, and you have to be fearless in order to learn those lessons and be okay with them and accept the challenge. Like, because for some of you, these cards aren't really that negative, but they're asking you to look inward, to like really understand yourself and those shadow sides of yourself where you're being forced to look at them and understand them and like face them. So if you've had traumas in the past, like a lot of you are being called to like look at them and face them and understand them. Some of you are getting messages like that you need to resolve them. Some of you might be reliving these like more like these hard moments in your dreamscape, or like having nightmares even. Okay, but like part of it is being fearless, like being able to face it and be like, you know what, I'm not afraid of that anymore. I'm going to work through that. I'm not going to repress that. Some of you might need to seek help. Some of you might, you know, need to seek support from friends and family. And I'm saying that a lot of you might be looking for that with the Nine of Wands. All right, and the boldness just comes in with just being like allowing yourself to be and be authentic to yourself. So even if you're not happy with where you're at right now, you have to have the boldness in order to just be like unforgivably you, if that makes sense. All right, like you have to be true to yourself. You have to be true to your intentions and, you know, who you are, your authentic self. If you've been like going through this tough time because you feel like you know, you can't be yourself, or you can't like go after the things that like really make you happy, and maybe that's what's getting you in such a big funk, just realize that like, don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to be an individual who's, you know, had traumas and like working through maybe karmic issues, like, 'cause we all have it. It's like, but you can't like suffer because of it, all right? Like, you have to choose to like face it and work through it and learn those lessons, okay? Whew. Okay, pile number 3. I hope that was helpful to you guys. Let me know down in the comments. Are you guys okay? Like, are you guys doing all right? Keep me updated. Let me know like how this resonated with you, if it did. If you'd like to share any of your personal life with me, like I absolutely love reading and learning about you guys. A lot of you guys, I'll recognize your names when you comment down below, and it means a lot to me because I love that sense of community that YouTube provides. So, comment down below. Let me know if you would like or need a private or personalized reading, because obviously these readings are more for the collective. Please reach out to me. All the information is down in the description. Like, if you are going through a tough time and you need more divine guidance or more detailed guidance, I can provide those for you guys through a personalized reading. So just let me know if you need that. I am offering a lot of deals as well this month, and we have the full moon coming up, so I always do a full moon special spread if you guys are interested in that. But without further ado, guys, I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm sending you a lot of love and light, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.